So mbase isn't one thing. It can be many different sorts of things, but it it's how it is it's a bit of a continuation of Coltrane and McCoy, where there's an embracing of African music and African sort of ideas outside of the the Western heart, instead of the show tune, the Broadway sort of harmony and all that kind of thing, groove based. But parts can be kind of interchangeable and very much meditative and groove sort of based elements. But each player, Gary Thomas would have it, even though Gary is not per se mbase. There's certainly mbase aesthetic in his playing. Was on a couple of his records, one or two, I forget. Did touring with him in his band outside of Jack. So I love that. I love the odd metered experimentation, building into those, really acquiring real comfort. Like Steve's comfort in odd meters is just mind blowing. Greg's, all of them. Robin's staggering. And then within that, there's a lot of freedom, a lot of responsibility, because you got to learn everything. But then when you understand how these things are kind of connecting and these different parts are relating, what the harmony is, how you move through those, there's a lot of, especially as a piano player, when you're thinking about harmony, it's like, what is, like, get to it. Ostinato really is just into that. But the melody is clearly this B flat pentatonic. What are you going to play? If we play that, Robin starts soloing, that's going, where's he going to be? It's a lot of room. You can be in as a soloist. Or you can think, well, is it an A7, 13-ish? Is it a G7, sharp 11? Is it a D flat 7? Is it an F major augmented chord? And you can bounce around and move through those different shapes and tonalities depending on what's going on. Very much like McCoy with Coltrane in that sense, where, where McCoy, he's doing all those pentatonic shape-shifting things, but they still know they're going to come back to that whole sort of anchoring point. So mbase to me was a natural extension, integration, and continuation very much within the jazz language. So I loved it. I loved being attracted to that. I love the workshop of it too. I love the lab aspect of it. Let's get together and play and work out these ideas every day and see what develops. We have starting points, we have elements, but we don't know what it's going to be. And so let's all play on them for a long period of time. Let's meditate on them. Let's let them grow and turn into the ways of playing. That's why when you hear those guys play together, like, how are they so connected and they understand what they're doing? Because they really worked it out in a laboratory type fashion. They let it build until they had real shared language and understanding. Trying to be brief on mbase.